Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to a Coder's Journey. My name is Morteza and this is another episode in our refactoring techniques series. In this episode, I have decided to talk about another refactoring technique that has to do with the creation of different objects from your classes. Uh, I would say that this refactoring technique, which is called extract creation class, is kind of a complement to another refactoring technique that we discovered in another video, which was about replacing your constructor with creation methods. So you see that here in Visual Studio I have a region called replacing constructors with creation methods. If you haven't already watched that video in the playlist, please make sure you do, because in order to better understand the motive behind this refactoring technique that we are going to discover and explore in this video, you need to be familiar with the idea and with the motivation of this refactoring technique, replacing constructors with creation methods. Now, if we go over this quickly, I think it would help us to better understand this refactoring technique of this episode as well. So in replacing constructors with creation methods, the basic idea is that instead of having different constructors that do not have meaningful and descriptive names, we are going to create public static methods. We're going to choose very meaningful names, and then we're going to return that instance, in this case the lone class, right, that we want. And then in the body of those constructor methods, we can use different the constructors that we have. Right now I have one constructor, and in these creation methods, right, I am calling that constructor. One important thing to notice is that the constructor is private. So outside of this class, this lone class, it is impossible to access this private constructor. The only way for us to create objects is to go with these different creation methods. Now, that aside, in this video I want to talk about this extract creation class, which is, as I said, a complement to the replacing constructors with creation methods. Now, what extract creation class aims to do is to extract the logic of creating different objects from your class into a separate class. So this helps in various ways. For example, your base class, in this case the lone class, will not contain a lot of creation methods, right? So this helps to keep the code in the class, in this case for example the lone class, very concise, very focused, and then we are going to move the responsibility of creating different objects off of that class. We're going to move that responsibility into another dedicated creation class. Now, I have already prepared some pieces of code which I am going to talk about here. Suppose we have this class called document. As you can see, I have declared various creation methods. For example, create invoice, create report, and then of course I need to create a private constructor. Now, what happens after a while is that this document class will not only contain the information about a document, but also the different creation methods which are responsible for creating different types of documents. And this of course means that little by little the amount of code in this document class will add up, and the document class will probably lose its focus. I think you already know about single responsibility principle, right? So little by little, this class will lose its single responsibility property or feature, if you will, and then it will become less focused, and the amount of code you need to maintain in this class, in this document class, will increase, right? So the better solution is to create another separate class, like for example, document creation class or document factory. You can call it whatever you want, but of course you need to be consistent. And then you're gonna move all of these pieces of creation methods into that separate class. So I have already created this. This is the creation class, document factory. I have decided to name it document factory, or I could say, I don't know, document creator, for example. And then I'm going to remove these from my document class. So right now, my document class has its single responsibility feature in place. It is focusing only on one abstraction, which is the document, and then I have separated out the responsibility of creating different types of documents, and I have put that into another dedicated class. So this helps the class to become more concise, more cleaner, right? And the methods are not gonna reside in this document class. And then we're gonna also reduce coupling, and we're gonna increase the maintainability of this document class. Now in my client code right now, all I need to do to create a specific type of document is to do this. I am going to create a document called invoice using the document factory or document creator method. And then I'm going to use one of those creation methods, create invoice, and then I'm going to pass in these parameters, right? Not only this is much better than having a simple constructor in the document class itself, because the name is very meaningful, right? And it's very descriptive, combined with domain-driven design. I don't know whether you are watching my DDD playlist or not, but combined with the topic of, for example, ubiquitous language, I can instantly know that this method is supposed to create a very specific type of document, which is an invoice, right? So, and then of course in that create invoice, I'm going to call the constructors of this document class in order to create an object, a document object. This is much better than having simple, constructors in the document class, in my opinion. Now I'm gonna, wrap up this video here. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and if that's the case, don't forget to share this video with a friend. If you have anything to say about this refactoring technique, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you have, any ideas or anything to share, I'd be more than happy to read your comments. And stay tuned for the upcoming episodes in this playlist. Make sure you take a look at the other playlists that I have decided to publish recently. For example, there is a playlist about domain-driven design concepts and their implementations in C#. Until next time, stay safe.